Hey guys, let's see here. Let's see who's gets. Oh, there's Hannah. Sleep good, Hannah. Hopefully I won't wake you up too much. Hope everybody's doing well today. Elsa and Jessica and Louie and Vesper and Sam and Kai and Solace. It's good to see that everybody is up and at 'em today. I just wanted to tell a quick story. That was a really exciting thing that I got to experience the other day. And that was going over to Louie's house and keeping a nice social distance in the front yard, but giving him his new belt and handing off a mat to him and his family. So I'm pretty excited that I just got a text with a picture of Louie's living room dojo. And that's pretty exciting. I'm really, really glad that you guys, that mat fit in there, and that Louie, you've got a mat. You've got your own little dojo there. It's a pretty cool thing. And I've already gotten one, maybe two other takers from moms and dads who want to make that happen. But I really encourage everybody, hey, we've got all those mats sitting up there in the dojo, and they're just sitting there gathering pollen and dust and who knows what else, raccoons walking on them or whatever. So, hey, let me know, and we're going to figure out a way to get those over to you guys as soon as possible so that you can make use of them, you know, have a way of falling down and really practicing and not being able to, you know, not having to worry about it so much. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let me know and we'll get it taken care of. So I hope you guys had a good weekend and that everybody in your families are safe and sound still. And there's a lot of talk, you know, I don't know if you guys are hearing the news or whatever, but everybody wants to know when things are going to go back to normal, and nobody really knows. And if we go back to normal, you know, when will COVID-19 really go away or whatever? You guys, I am pretty much counting on nothing solid. Okay. If for some reason the governor waves a magic wand and says everybody can go back to doing everything they were doing before, okay, I'll believe it when I see it. But honestly, between me and you and your moms and dads, I'm not sure how ready I'm going to be about whether or not I feel the risks are reasonable or not for you guys, even if Governor Northam believes that they are reasonable. So we'll all have to make that decision together. And honestly, I'm having plenty of fun being in here with you guys. I want to get back on the mat just as much as anybody else does and actually, you know, get back to grabbing each other. But I want to do it in a safe way that makes sense and that all the families in the dojo feel comfortable. So I'm not sure when it's going back to normal, but I'm hunkering down. I think I am making as much of this pivot as I can to give you guys the best experience, counting on, you know, maybe we'll be doing this for the rest of the summer. Who knows? If we are, I'll be ready. And if we're not, all I got to do is collect some mats from some people. No big deal. Okay. So, guys, hi, Juan and Rajan. Good to see you. All right, let's see who else showed up while I was talking.
Is there any way we can get the meeting information? Because I can't get it on my computer and it's only on my phone because it was sent by, is it the same meeting?
I'm pretty sure it's the same meeting. It's got the same number every time.
Okay.
So yes. Great. And so I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry everybody. I forgot to send the email. And so I think some of you guys didn't get the invitation. So sorry about that. And maybe I'll wait just a second more in case some other people are trying to figure that out. But yes, I think I have set it so that we use the same meeting room, the same meeting number every time we meet. I guess I don't particularly trust that yet, and so that's why I've been sending out the invitations every day with the link. So you guys are here, and it's about 5 after 4, so I think we're gonna get rolling here. So let's get started. All right, I think everything is set up there. Okay. Okay, so stretch out. Let's get ready to stretch. Come on in, Hannah. I know you want to stretch too. And thanks. Why don't you go lay down? And reverse. Here, Hannah, grab my wrist. You don't want to grab my wrist? Come on. Straight forward, up and back. I know, it's fascinating, isn't it? That's good. You can stretch too. Good stretch. All right, straight over the top. Why don't you lay down? Switch. 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 Feet together, rotating the knees. Somebody is not doing their job in the house right now. Back and forth. Hey, either it's Hannah in my house or it's those cats in the dojo. Hey, come on. Come on. Stretch. Stretch. Turn this way. Stretch the back of your leg. Hey, why don't you lay down? Why don't you lay down? Switch. And inside. Lunge. And balance on the heel. Get. Switch. Lunge. Keep that front knee up. Don't let it go down. And pivot. Okay. All right. Very good. Sit. Yeah. Good girl. All right, let's do stretching forward over the slide, so with that first. Really try to feel like you're stretching the side of your body as you're beginning this one. And then as you start to get over, then you can turn towards your leg more. All right, chest towards the floor. Forward. Feet together. Forward. Back and forth on the toes. Why don't you lay down? Rotating. Gotta keep those toes nice and limber. I think probably toes are one of the biggest injuries on the mat. Rotating. Does this look pretty fascinating, do you think? Switch. Foot massage. And rotating the ankle. Are you really interested? Huh? All right, you guys go ahead and start your rocks and rolls. Okay, 10 rocks and rolls. Then 10 up to the knee, and then 10 sit ball. Okay, I'm gonna go put this dog somewhere. Up. Lay down. Okay. Try to keep her off of those couches, okay? Okay. Hopefully you guys are either almost done with the rolls or you are already done. Sorry for that interruption. When we're at the dojo, we always joke around about you never know what you're going to get at LGRA, which is the building. And this is actually a pretty nice controlled setting, except for the random canine walking around. So. Okay, so let's go ahead and move straight on into this. Okay, we're going to keep going with some of the more advanced applications of these techniques. And when I say advanced applications, the only thing that's really different is going to be the attack. I mentioned this last class and I never got around to it. But the principles of each technique, whether it be Kotegaeshi or Shihonage, Yurimi Nage, all of those basic responses to an attack never really change. Unless you're doing Omotewaza or Urawaza, okay? All of these principles remain the same, whether it's a chop or a punch or a choke or attacks from behind, whatever you can think of. An attack with a weapon is still the same basic principles that apply for each situation. And that's why I think it's really another part of the genius of Aikido is that if you practice and you're focusing maybe on like 4 techniques, like Ikkyo, Kotegaeshi, Shihonage, Yurimi Nage. If you practice those 4 only your whole life, basically no matter what type of attack comes at you, you'll always have something in your toolbox. It doesn't matter if it's a, we joke around like a flying, spinning, back somersault, scissor kick. Probably you'll just do whatever technique, one of those 4 techniques you just need. Okay. But let's go ahead and start with Tiny Henko. In your home dojo, make sure that you have a line that you can stand on, where you can really orient yourself and sort of get yourself positioned and aligned in the correct way. So I'm in Hami and my knees are bent before I start to move. Offer the wrist, move your hips forward, pivot, back on the line, off the line, move your hips towards, curl around, flat hands out, okay? Don't hog it. Okay, don't over serve it. Don't hold it up. Don't smash it in your face. Okay, I've got my left side forward, knees are bent, off of the wrist, toes off the line, move my hips forward, turn. Okay, and I turn my body all the way, so I'm completely off the line. Hips down. Okay, okay, find your balance. If for some reason you start to lose your balance, okay, good. Okay, settle down, find your spot, and settle there for a moment. Every time you should be hanging out in this position for at least 2 counts. 1, 2. You'll be, if you're doing that, you're demonstrating good zanshin. Okay. Hey. The expression zanshin that Aikido that you hear a lot of is this pause at the end. Zanshin. And the zanshin, shin is like mind or spirit or something like that. And the concept of zanshin is that the mind is remaining. Okay. So even after I do my technique, okay, I'm staying focused and my presence is solid. I'm not just kind of like, and then moving on to the next one. You guys can say this a lot. Okay, settle there. So it's good zanshin, but it helps your body start to remember things in the muscles, and it starts to form those neural pathways that are necessary for repetitive behavior to be ingrained. Off the line. Watch your shoulder. Don't dip your shoulder too much. Keep a good posture. Look behind you, and then twist. And make sure your hami is secure and solid back here too. It might be a little bigger than it was when you started. Okay? That's a little bigger than it was when I started. That's okay. Just not like this, right? Okay? Here. And make sure both knees are bent so that you're evenly distributed. Okay? All right. So, morote gori. Offer the thumb down, please. Hami. Get off the line first. Drop both elbows. Okay, I've got my left foot forward. I go from left foot to right foot. Okay, left foot forward again, left arm out. Off the line, drop the elbows. You're holding your ball here. Okay, left foot, left hami, hidari hami, to right hami. Migi hami. Once again, left foot forward. Okay, you can see I'm on the line, right? Thumb down, off the line, drop that elbow. Now, watch my feet as I raise the ball. This front foot slides so that they're together. Then this one moves across the line, and I turn my hips. Drop the hands. Okay, I'm going to do another one, left foot forward. Left to right. Raise. But as I raise the sword, as I raise the ball, you can see I don't raise my body. I don't do this. My knees stay bent because I want to keep those muscles coiled. Here, and then push off across the line, turn. All right, let's see. Right foot forward. Okay, we're switching sides. Right arm forward, off the line. Right hami to left hami. Feet together, ball up. Step across the line, turn, lower the pizza. Stinky pizza, don't smell it, okay? Look away. And you can see my belly button points in the direction of the person that fell. Same side again, please. So, right hami, left hami. Feet together, turn, belly button points. Morote gori. Left side forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I really want you to notice here that when I'm taking this last step, I'm coming across the line diagonally. Okay, some of you guys, if you learned this, I might not have shown it to you because I'm less worried about it in like yellow belts and orange belts. But because it also makes it harder, throwing like this, like stepping across, makes it harder for the uke to fall down. So I don't really worry about it. So when you're a beginner, you might just step straight back like this without going across. But when I step back and across the line this way, I am displacing the center, the hips of the uke. My hips push their hips out of the way. Boom. At the same time, I've got their chin. Okay. So if I'm here, I'm the grabber now. Okay. I got their chin like this, and then their hips come through. Boom. Okay. They have to fall down. Okay. It's a very simple way of displacing something, but it's without any muscle or speed per se. It's just physics, and it's about you staying centered enough that your center is strong and you can actually take that space. Okay. All right. Now, so let's review omote and urawaza. I think that's a good idea. Without even doing it, let's do nothing with our arms. Okay. Let's start left-footed, left hami. Okay. Omote waza, across and in front. Boom. Now you see, I'm turning and pointing kind of almost 90 degrees here. Once again, left foot forward. The back foot stays put. Don't move it until it's time to drag it along. Okay. Push off. The front foot moves big over here, and then the back foot follows. And my hips are turning to point this way. Right foot forward. Back foot stays put. Step, lunge, across and in front. Okay, and if I've got an arm here, here's the hip turn. Once again, right foot forward. Omote waza, boom, turn. Hips. Okay, so my hami is pointing this way now. Okay, I'm going to face you now, so get right footed again. The right arm would be up. I'm moving off the line, the back foot trails, and I turn. My hips away. Here's Ikkyo. Okay. The arm does not get pushed down. The arm that you're grabbing follows the turning of your hips. Okay. So if one of you guys who's smaller than me is doing this technique, boom. And if you try to push down on my arm, I'm going to look at you like, what else are you going to do? But as soon as you start to turn your hips and pull my arm out, well, now my balance is taken. And that's just physics. That's not strength competition, okay? Let's see. Let's do it this way. I'm facing you now, so I'm left-footed. Off the line and across, turn. Okay, so I'll do it sideways now. I've got my right foot forward. Omote. Off the line, turn the hips. You can start to add, I'm adding the hands now, that helps me. Here's Shomenuchi. This is the wrist grabber. This is the elbow grabber. Omote waza. I've got my right foot forward. Wrist grab, elbow grab. Off the line and across to the front. Omote waza. Left foot forward. Off the line and across to the front. Omote waza. Okay, I'll do 2 more facing away. Right foot forward, right arm up, grab, big step, turn the hips. Big step, turn the hips. Now, you can see the back foot has never done anything except followed along. Just followed. And I never step with this back foot until I got the arm all the way down with my arm straight. Then I step the bum. Okay, I'll show that on the side again. Over here, this leg follows. Here's the arms. The arms are straight. So at this point, I've got the elbow right here. If the person tries to stand up, okay, I've got the joint, and I've got it right under my center. They're not gonna win that. Now I can step in and bump with that back leg. So never do this. Okay? Never step with the back foot forward. You always have to wait until you get here. Now, and it's less of a step as it is a bump. Here, this part of my hip is going to basically like, bam, right in the person's ribs here. Bam, okay? Because I want them to go down strongly, and I want to contact that entire middle of their body to help take their balance. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, multi-waza here, and this step through, boom. That's the blow against your uke's ribs, and it helps them fall down. All right? So, ura-waza. Let's start with the left foot forward. Stepping forward with your back foot, toe to toe. Okay, left foot forward. You're stepping forward with your back foot, toe to toe. Your toe to their toe. Toe to toe. Boom. Now, this back hand here, this is the elbow. Okay? I'm holding up the hakama, so hopefully you can see my feet better. You know, in the old days, one of the benefits of the hakama, these pants, was that it obscured the sensei's feet, so that when challengers came into the dojo, they couldn't really see what the sensei was doing. So the techniques stayed hidden in some way. I'm not trying to hide these things from you guys. So this is the front one. Okay, I grab the wrist here, the elbow and the toe contact at the same time. Elbow and toe. Okay, let's do the same side again. Left foot forward, step forward to the right, elbow and toe at the same time. Same time. You can see it this way. So here's the block. Grab the wrist. Okay, elbow and toe. Elbow and toe. Elbow and toe. Okay, now stay here for a second. Here's an error people make. Once you get here, you're so eager to do your turn that you do this. Okay? And you gotta wait. Okay, you go here. Now you keep turning your hips, but you keep your feet in place. Okay, so because you're stable. Because if not, if you go here and you're trying to turn the person and then you're like this, that's not gonna work. Okay, so boom, solid stance, hips turning, all this stays right over my center. Boom. Now, by the time you get your partner's elbow here, they should be losing their balance and falling down. Right at the moment when they start to fall down, then you can bring this foot around. 1, 2, keep your feet in place, feet in place, feet in place. Turn around, and then come down to the knee for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Inside knee goes down first. All right, let's do the right side. This is the wrist grabber. Left foot steps forward. Left foot, left elbow. Boom. Hips, 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 turn, hips, turn, hips, turn. I'm just pivoting on my feet here. I'm not stepping. Now they start to lose their balance. Turn right there. When you're doing ura-waza, there's a tendency, I call it sometimes, it looks like your uke is taking you for a walk. You know how sometimes there's a big dog being walked by a person, but the person's walking the dog like this? Okay. The person is being walked by the dog, okay? And I don't want you guys to be walked by your opponent. You have taken charge of this situation, And by you having the assertion and the control, and by purposely putting them down, you are actually preventing the possibility of injury to either one of you. The more you are nice, so like if I'm taking somebody down, I'm going to let them come down at their own pace. Oh, I'm sure they'll come down someday. They're going to go down someday. And eventually, I think I'm supposed, so I go down to my knees first, then the person comes down after me. That's the worst. Never go down first. Here, take the balance, take the balance, take the balance.
Oh.
Really put them down where they need to go.
Oh.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's omote and urawaza. The omote and urawaza for shihonage is a little different. Okay, you're starting right-footed, and your right hand is being grabbed, right wrist. You step off the line first, but you leave this here. You see me do it like this, so that hopefully you can see that stays in place. Okay, my wrist is being grabbed over here. When I get off the line, I grab that person's wrist. In shihonage, omote waza, you get off the line first, then step across and in front. Okay. Right, left foot forward. You get off the line first, grab the wrist, now step through and across. Step forward with the back foot and turn, keeping the hand in front of your forehead, just like you would if you had a sword. Shihonage, omote waza. Off the line first, across and in front, row. Off the line first, across and in front, row. Okay, and then urawaza, the front foot goes toe to toe. Okay, so my right hand being, my right wrist is being grabbed. Toe to toe off the line, grab the wrist. You can see my kokyu here. Okay, grab the wrist. Now spin all the way around. That's urawaza for shihonage. I'll do right side again. 1, toe to toe off the line. 2, 180 up in front of your center. 3, complete the turn. 4, follow through with the throw. Okay, let's see. Left foot forward, left hand forward. Off the line, toe to toe, kokyu, grab the wrist. So here's my sword getting ready to raise. The back leg turns 180. Complete your turn, row. Urawaza. That's the shihonage urawaza. I'm turning. It's just like Shikyo. Okay? But shihonage. Hopefully you can see that. The principle here. Ikkyo urawaza. Katate no shihonage urawaza. My body's turning the same way. Shomenuchi ikkyo urawaza. Katate no shihonage urawaza. Okay, I'll do it over here too. Yep, let's see. Ikkyo. Okay, ikkyo again, ikkyo. And now shihonage. Urawaza. It's important to know. Omote waza. Okay. Omote waza. Cross it in front. Omote waza. Okay. Omote waza. Okay. So there's your review of omote and urawaza. Hopefully you can see kind of the same principles, whether it's katate or a shomen. All right, so let's keep going with that Shihonage. And we've only really done Katate Dori. But there's one that follows after that, and it's Ryote Dori Shihonage. Okay? It's just double-handed grab. The person in front of you, double-handed grab. Well, guess what? It's the same as the other one, except this hand's getting grabbed too. Okay? But I don't have to struggle with anything. Because when I step off the line, guess what? This hand naturally goes where it needs to go. My hips take it with me. There's the wrist I need to grab. Up and over. Okay? Everything remains the same. Person who's grabbing falls down the same. The only difference is if they don't let go soon enough with this hand, this arm will get tied up in this other arm as they fall down. Okay? So the attack is Ryote Dori, two-handed grab, wrist grab. So I've got my left foot forward and my left hand forward, but my right hand is also being grabbed. I step off the line, and this grab hand comes right to the wrist. I can step forward and do Shihonage just like I did before. Okay, so just do this with me a couple times. Both hands are being grabbed and put both wrists out. Step off the line 90 degrees. Okay, this back hand is the grabber. Step forward, pivot, throw. Omote waza. Okay, now the left foot forward. Okay, the right hand is the grabber. Boom. Step forward, pivot, throw. And just to make things easy, it's the same thing for urawaza. Okay, two hands, both my wrists are being grabbed. Boom. Oh no, what do? Step off the line, keep your hands open by the way. Step off the line, kokyu. Kokyu, and the wrist will come right into this hand as you spin around. Okay, it's all the same. Left hand forward now. Kokyu. Kokyu as I move off the line. Here's the wrist. Raise the sword, turn, cut. Shihonage cut. Shihonage throw. Same thing. Okay, left, right foot forward, both wrists. This is the grabber. Kokyu. Off the line, there's the wrist. And you get to grab right on the pulse. Okay? When you're grabbing Shihonage, don't grab up here. Grab right there. Right, like you want to actually grab the joint, not the arm. It's important, okay? Think about when you grab that you are grabbing the pulse point right here. Okay, because what will happen is as you go through, your hand will slip down onto the hand a little bit, okay, like this. And so now you'll be controlling the arm in a really different way. It's hard for me to show. Okay, I'll have it. This is actually how it should be. You are this hand. Okay, I'm this, right? I'm this. You are this. By the time you get to this point, you only have a hold of my hand, and that's why you can do this with my elbow. So don't grab this. Grab this. Okay, so it can slide down to where it needs to be. Please observe how I'm trying to keep my hands in front of my forehead. Okay? Please remember, at no time do you let your arms do this. That won't work. The attacker will say, hooray, I can reverse you. Okay, so turn, keep it in front of your forehead, and throw. Okay, if you're going against somebody shorter than you, you're gonna have to really get low, all right? You're gonna have to really bend your knees. Sometimes if I'm working with kids, I have to get, I have to go to my knees and then get up and throw. If you're working with someone, if you're being attacked by someone shorter than you, when you do this move with their wrist, it's going to be pretty unforgiving. because you're probably going to lift them up off their feet as you come up under their arm. When you're being attacked by someone shorter than you, think about doing ikkyo, irimi nage, a lot of the koku nages, because you get to stay on top. You get to stay on top of them. Okay, koregaishi obviously is the one, but sankyo, which you have to kind of go under, or shihonage, where you have to go under, those are kind of hard if you're taller and your opponent's short. Okay, so that's ryote-roi. Next is defending against the yokomen cut. Okay, so shomen is straightforward. Okay, yokomen comes around at a bit of an angle. Okay, like this. Soko men would be straight across, flat almost. Okay, so a little bit of advanced three-dimensional thinking here. The only reason that the yokomen is a yokomen is because the axis here is turning while I'm cutting down. Okay? When I do the shomen, I'm coming straight forward. When I'm yokomen, I'm turning my hips. And so this follows as well. So it's a little bit of an optical, it's not an optical illusion, but it's easier to describe a non-3D perspective. If I just say, okay, cut on a slight angle, people will do that. But for you guys who have done this for a while, it really is, the yokomen still comes straight up, but because you're getting off the line and turning, that's how the hand turns. So this is the attack. Straight up the middle and with the back hand, step forward and chop the side of the head. I'm the attacker, okay? I'm attacking with my right hand. Straight up the middle, and as I step, get off the line and cut, like this. The attack, straight up. Don't do it like this. Okay? You don't want to translate it like, I'm punching you from over here. Okay? I want any bully to attack me that way. Because it's like, whoa, see that one coming from a mile away? Yep. Wow, that's a good one. Oh boy. Ooh, he's got one of those gnarly rings on that fist. Yep, okay, well, let's go ahead on over here and get ready for it to come around. Okay, I'm just kidding. But if it's translated like this, that's bad. Up the middle and around. Now, as the attacker, I'm going to get counterattacked. Okay? So when I'm attacking you, you're going to get off the line and block this one, but you're going to counterattack me with your other hand. So I'm blocking, and then I'm I'm cutting you, and I'm blocking your cut to me. All right, so now that we know what the attacker is doing, we're going to respond. So the attacker is coming at me with their right hand to chop me over here. Okay? I don't want to step this way yet. That's an advanced way to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step off the line with my back foot first. And my back foot is actually mirroring the attacker's front foot. Mirroring their back foot. Their back foot's coming like this. In the meanwhile, my back foot's going like this. Okay, and so I'm going to receive, here comes their chop. I'm going to receive that as I step back with my other leg. And with this arm, I'm going to counter strike their head. So I'm stepping off the line with my back foot. I'm receiving and blocking the leading attack. And I step back to absorb that, and this hand comes across to strike your head.
Hey, Sensei.
Yes?
Your video, for a lot of us, your video is really blurry and like shaky.
Thank you for telling me that. Blur, like, is the internet slow or is my camera bumping around?
It's like vibrating.
With all of my energy.
Yeah, it's
Just kidding.
vibrating.
Thank you. All right, let me see what happens when I tighten it down and stuff.
I don't know. It might just be the video. Maybe.
Cause it's still like.
Yeah.
It might be someone's calling you.
No, I'm not sure about that.
Vibrate.
Of course it is, Logan.
Is that work any different?
No. I think it just might be the video. I think because you look like you're in normal speed, but it's vibrating.
Huh. Well, there's nobody running around. I mean, there could be, there is a possibility a 7-year-old could be causing a mild earthquake. But
You mean 6-year-old? Vesper's probably doing that.
I have
I'm
seen,
not. No.
You're constantly tackling me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
is it still vibrating a lot?
Yeah.
I think it's just the video.
Okay.
I think
Vesper, you don't have to yell.
I think it's a rumbling of a giant
No,
outside.
seriously, we're trying to-
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lower my tripod to see if creating a lower center of gravity helps stabilize.
If anything, it's worsening.
It's still doing the vibrating.
Really?
Yeah. But now it just stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna walk around.
To you, it
Tell me.
just stopped.
Oh, it might be the forward-facing camera. Because you flipped it around and it looks like it's fine.
Let me see.
Okay, a little bit better.
We can't see you. We see a bunch of chairs.
You make him be the main one.
Oh, I pushed the button because
There,
I could
that's
see
better.
your face.
Oh, no, it's definitely the front camera.
Yeah. Yep.
I love this conversation.
Yeah.
I haven't had a real conversation in a couple months.
Yeah, last week we realized that Emma had not had human interaction face-to-face in 6 weeks with another child.
Mm-hmm.
We thought that was going to cause the need for a lot of therapy later.
Mm.
So we said, okay, let's see if we can
Thank you.
ride bikes with a kid. All right.
Well, my mom forgot to drive. I forgot how to drive.
I'll lower you down about 2 feet. Hopefully that will stabilize a little bit.
It isn't.
It's not any actual vibrations. It's just the camera. Like
But
nothing's actually moving.
you think the forward-facing camera is okay?
The one with on the side with I guess the side with the screen, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Well, isn't that interesting? Okay. Let's make sure I want to make sure it's centered mostly. Look pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Almost done. Okay, so we are receiving the attack from the yokeman.
Okay.
The attacker is coming like this. Okay, so as their back foot steps forward, my back foot steps off the line. I receive this cut as I step back. Left back foot steps off the line. And I receive this block here. Now, here's their wrist. Right here. So I blocked, I got the wrist, and I'm also counter-striking to the head. That's why this person has to go like this. Okay. So the backward steps, I block this, I counter-strike here. So here's the wrist. Both hands, I'm going to grab it, and both hands are going to come down here together in a V, and I pick the pulse up with this hand, pulse. I keep it going past me. I step forward and do the Shio-nage. Okay, so if I do this, I'm just going to do it a little bit more smoothly so you can see. Receive, take it through, do the Shio-nage. Receive the attack, bring it around, grab the wrist, step forward, Shio-nage. Okay, so let's imagine that you're being attacked with the right hand. So you have to have your left foot forward. Okay, step off the line with your back foot, receive, step back, counter strike. Your hands come down together in a V. The right hand grabs the pulse of your partner's wrist. Take it through. It's like a big circle, an arc coming through here. Step forward along with it, turn, and throw. Okay, I'm still being attacked with the right side. I've got my left foot forward, doing the same thing I did, except now I'm facing you. I receive my back foot steps first. I receive it and I block. I'm not going bam, I'm not blocking like this, okay? I want to feel like I'm drawing it to me. In fact, I don't want the uke to have any sense that something's wrong. They think, oh, I've got him. And for some reason, I'm flowing through the air in the wrong way. You don't want to hit their wrist. Step off the line with the back foot. Receive it, counter strike, make the V, keep it coming through, step forward. Here. And I'll do it facing this way. I've still got my left foot forward. Step off the line with my back foot, that's the right foot. Receive, strike, make the V, bring the hands together, grab the wrist, turn, throw. Okay, this is Yoko Menuchi, Shiho Nage, Omote Waza. Okay, it's Omote Waza because, okay, I'm still taking the person across, I'm going across and in front of them. Here they come, they're straight this way. Okay, I got their wrist. Now I'm taking them across this way, like this, across the front. But I can also go like this. I receive and I block. Maybe there's a wall right here. Okay? Okay, so I'm like this. There's a wall here. So as I step back and I receive, I can't go this way. Okay? I have to go this way, and now I step back, toe to toe, and come around this way. So Yoko Menuchi, Shihonage Urawaza, step back forward with your front, you step back forward with your back foot and turn. Okay, so we already practiced a lot of Omote and Ura Shihonage. So you have to count on your training and your repetitions to know what it feels like to do Urawaza Shihonage. Part of the important thing about the dealing with the yokomen is stepping off the line with the back foot. Okay, because it moves your body off the line and away in a very efficient and safe way. Okay, I'm getting off the line this way. The power of my hip turning this way helps me to get this movement happening. Okay, the next movement. There is a way to enter in against the yokomen. Okay, if I'm coming like this, if you're fast enough, if I'm fast enough, I can explode off here and punch you and block your hand at the same time. But that's kind of dangerous. I'm like, ah! You got to be fast and strong, boom, to block me like that. So I like to teach this one first. Off the line, receive it, make that big circle, and throw. Okay? So, Yoko Menuchi, Shihonage, Omote and Urawaza. So if you're practicing with someone, they can chop you, or they can do this. Some people call it like a haymaker punch. That can be, someone punching you like this. You can do the same thing. Catch that punch, bring it through and do the Shihonage. Also, it could be a baseball bat. Okay? Well, you receive the front hand and you just redirect the baseball bat back through here. It's the same thing with that. It's the same thing with a knife or any other thing that could be a weapon. Okay, I'm a right-handed human being. I pick something up and I'm going to hit you with it. So I come forward like this. It's a pretty universal movement. Maybe like 10% of people are going to come straight up and straight down because I must attack you at the correct angle, okay? They're gonna come forward like this. And so, here it comes. You get off the line and receive it. Doesn't matter if it's an open hand or a baseball bat or a knife or, as it turns out, a folding metal chair. Okay.
A folding metal chair.
If you guys saw my 5th degree black belt test or demo, I didn't do Shihonage, but the movement I did was the same thing we're doing here with our feet. Here comes the chair. I just went like this. Okay. He went flying and I held on to the chair. It's the same thing. I got off the line, grabbed the chair, here. He flew over. The back foot moves. That's receiving an attack. And as you receive that attack, you're diffusing the energy, the strength of that attack, diffusing it. Now, it might sound like I'm saying I'm defusing it, like I'm defusing a bomb. I guess we have two meanings. But it's actually what I'm saying is I'm using the word diffuse. Okay, that means like spreading it out or extending it. Okay, I want to lessen the power of the attack as it comes towards me. So I'm actually joining with the attack. Okay, like I'm receiving it. That's why I use the word receive and not strike. I want to pull it. It's like I'm receiving it and pulling it. There's a moment here where I blend with the velocity and the trajectory of that hand and then co-opt it. Now it's mine. Now I can lead it where I want it to go. Okay? If you're ever having an argument with somebody who's really stubborn, I want you to think about doing a Yoko Menuchi Shihonage on their words. You're going to do an Aikido technique on their argument. You can't just bash your head into their head to make them see your way. Okay? You might be trying that. I don't know. Maybe there's someone in your life where you're having an argument with and you guys are just butting heads. Like, that really hurts. Don't do that. But if the next time you're having this argument and you say, you know, I really want to understand what you're talking about. Tell me more about that. I really want to try to see it from your perspective. Because honestly, I haven't really understood what I don't agree with you. I'm not going to just give up my perspective, but I really want to understand yours. So it's sort of like this. Either you're doing Tai no Henko. Oh, let me see it from your perspective. Oh, here comes the attack. Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing it your way. Or like Yurimi Nage. Oh, here it comes. Oh, disappear. Get off the line. Oh, now I'm seeing it your way. And so the same thing goes for this yokomen. I step off the line, and essentially I'm saying, oh, let me see your attack. Well, that's really interesting. Let me help you. Let me get you to describe it more. Let me get you talking about it even more. Maybe in that process, they overdo it a little bit. They lose their balance. And in that moment, I get to make my point. Okay, and maybe they see the flaw in their own stubborn idea. Okay? So you can really use Aikido in an argument, or even if you're just trying to listen to somebody else, because we all have our ways of seeing things. If we all saw things the same way, it would be boring. Okay? And by seeing each other's ideas more clearly, everybody's ideas can get a little bit better. Oh, I see what Logan's talking about. Huh, I'm going to try that. And maybe Logan says, oh, I'm 13 now, so maybe I get what Sensei's been saying for the last 6 years. You might think about that. Or, you know, you're fighting with your brother or your sister, and you're the little kid, and you're like, huh, maybe my big brother has a point. Or if you're the bigger kid and you're like, huh, maybe I should just go easy on my little sister. She's right. I am being kind of a such and such. And then you can come together. When you're practicing Aikido, whether it's Tai no Henko or Irimi where you turn before you throw, or even this technique, you're blending and you're seeing that person's perspective by moving with their energy first. You always have to move with their energy first. Okay? And in a conversation, when it turns into an argument, you always have to get off the line. That means stop fighting. Stop trying to convince the other person of what you're talking about. And start listening immediately and asking questions immediately. It will work out better for you. Okay? As soon as you realize you're in an argument, take a breath and say, okay, hold on a second. I don't think I understand what's happening. Tell me again what you're trying to say. They might say, are you kidding me? I've said it 10 times already. Just one more time. And then they say, okay, so what you're saying is, you think the sky is purple. You know, you know the sky is blue. But you're gonna see it from their perspective, at least for a minute. Okay, the sky is purple. And now they don't feel like you're fighting anymore. They're like, huh, they really saw my perspective. So the person who's been saying the sky is purple, they might say, you know what? I don't think the sky's purple. It's just purple and when the sun's coming up in the morning. That's what I was talking about. But you're so stubborn about the sky being blue all the time. I felt like I had to dig my heels in. As soon as you start listening and looking and see their perspective, then it will shift, it will change. And the same thing goes for our physical confidence. All right. I used up my time talking. So let's line up. You have to sit up straight and be still, just like you do in the dojo, okay? It's really important for you to do this part of the practice as closely as possible, okay? Sit up straight and be still. Take a deep breath. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you very much, you guys. And thanks for telling me that my camera was going cuckoo bananas. I really appreciate that. Don't really understand why. I was all set to get started with the nice camera. And I realized I need a piece of tech that I don't have. There's a fancy thing that converts the camera signal into something the computer can handle. So, but pretty soon I'll be off this phone, and it'll be really nice. Hopefully, I'll have the picture won't be like Blair Witch Project or something.
Hello.
Hello. How does it feel? Are you 13 yet or what?
I am 13. I turned 13 at 10.
Still in back.
How's it feel?
Really help you.
It feels
Clearly,
the same.
you feel like a superhero.
I just did that because it was shiny.
Okay, cool.
And because, I don't know, I felt like it was appropriate to wear something shiny.
Absolutely. I definitely like the sequin hat. So what color is it when you brush the sequins the other way?
By looks of it, silver.
Cool. Vesper, did you train in that pretty dress?
No, I just changed in it.
Because I was going to say, that's pretty hardcore if you did. I mean, like 2 thumbs up. I don't know how you managed it, but okay, you just changed right now. Okay, that's good. Hey, Louie. Aha, look at that dojo back there. Yeah. Hopefully you other guys can see he's got his mat in there.
Yep.
What do you think about that,
My
Sala?
my partner.
What's that?
My mom was
Birthday.
my partner.
Awesome.
Eat a big cake.
That's cool. Okay, well, Louis,
I got
remember
a
I told
tumbling
you.
mat. I got a mat for my birthday one year.
Okay. You have to go easy on your mom, Louis, okay? You have to train to the ability of your partner.
I have to do it lower. See
Okay?
this.
Oh, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
That's disturbing.
Perfect.
Who else wants a mat? I know you already have one, Solace. Vesper, do you have room for a mat?
Yes, I can roll it up and put it with my.
The mats that we have are 6 by 12 once they are open.
Okay.
Perfectly rectangular.
I could probably have space.
Which I can see that because it's very long.
Vesper said yes. I mean, Mom said yes.
Cool. All right, well, we're going to start figuring out how to do that.
I made a smiley face.
Oh, you did.
Smiley face. I don't know.
And we're going to do it. We're going to do it in a way that respects everybody's safety and everybody's space in a way that makes everybody comfortable. Okay, so
That's not a very good.
Hey, quiet. It's a sequin hat.
I'm just trying to fix the other eye.
How about no face? How about all blue? Okay.
still here.
Okay.
What?
Let me see if I can unmute all. There we go. Now maybe we can see from some other people here.
Yeah, broccoli's fine.
Kai and Elsa, are you still there?
Like a little Vesper?
Rajan and Rohan, are you still there?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, good. Rohan, do you guys have room for a map?
Unless we could do it. Well, technically, we do have place. It's just the problem of that there's an ottoman in that place, and we'd have to take it and put it out. And right now, all we have is a carpet, and the carpet works because technically it's 2 carpets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Muted by
We're
host.
just talking. And for when I need to do Shionage, there's a couch. So we're close to the couch, so you can take a sit.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, well.
No, we can't.
All right, guys. Well, have a good evening. I have to go.
Did you do this to
I have
us?
to go cook dinner.
Weekend.
Okay.
Tacos. Bye.
Great night, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
Guys, we're muted. Can you help us?